number 5, let's go to L.A. Russell Westbrook. All right, it looks wild like he now is definitely going to be with the Lakers. So look, it's a great chance for him to either redeem himself from last season or worsen his legacy even more than he did a year ago. And look, if he doesn't play well next year, it's on the table that it's his last year in the NBA. It sounds crazy, but it sounded crazy that Carmelo Anthony would be out of the league too. So that's something to watch for. At number 4, Kevin Durant. All right, look, Durant has taken, everybody's talked about him. He's taken some shots, some strays over the last month when I was right about Golden State winning the finals and Nick was wrong. And some of it's been unfair to KD. All right? But this is the bottom line. KD got to win a title. He's got to win a title outside of Golden State. Now, we can all say, well, James Harden quit on him. Kyrie Irving is zany, to say the least. All right, and Ben Simmons has his mental struggles. But at the end of the day, as time goes on, guys, nobody's going to remember that. They're only going to remember, did he win a championship or did he not? And I think one of the things he may have to do, or really does have to do, is something he's admitted doesn't feel comfortable doing. Lead. He's going to have to be the leader of that team next year. Let's see if you do it. It's motivation, KD. Not insult. This is motivation. It's the Bud list. At number 3, speaking of not doing something that comes natural to you, Kyrie Irving. Here's what Kyrie needs to do. Conform. All right, not off the court. I love all you got a lot of great ideas. You do a lot of great things off the court. I kind of like the radical nature of your thinking off the court. All right, but on the court, when it comes to basketball situations, all right, how you treat members of the organization, including teammates on the way up to executives. All right, do you show up to work every day? Do you play when you're healthy? Those things, Kyrie, you got to conform to that. All right, so Kyrie's on this list. Conform, Kyrie. That's all you got to do. Because if you don't, you will not get that bag, that long-term multi-year bag that you want next summer. At number 2, we're going to go with my man, future Nick, apparently, Jalen Brunson. Look, like we said earlier, really nice player. Happy that he's going to get the huge bag, 4 years, $110 million or thereabouts. But boy, does that bag come with some strings. In New York? Oh, they are expecting Jalen to be the savior. You see, they're talking about trading Julius Randle. It is going to be tough. And obviously he's not going to lead them to a championship, but they are going to have to see great individual play from him and some team improvement, significant improvement. So the pressure is going to be on Jalen Brunson. Get your money, enjoy it, but get ready because you better ball next year, young man. And at number 1, let's go to football. Baker Mayfield. All right, Baker left the door open. He left the door open for a return to the Cleveland Browns. I'm not saying it's wide open, just cracked. But the Browns need to reach out, and he's right. He's right in saying they need to reach out to me. And if they do, Baker, they're obviously waiting to see what happens with Deshaun Watson, right? Understandable. But if Deshaun's out for the year, Nick, and they reach out to Baker, what will Baker do? Will his pride get in the way? A lot of people would have that type of pride. I get it. But would that stop him from going to the best situation for him, which is quarterbacking the Cleveland Browns, should Deshaun Watson be suspended? Or will he let his pride lead him to Seattle or Carolina, which is not a great situation? So that's why Baker tops the Bud list, Nick.
Brew, I think your pride is getting in the way of the Bud list. I followed your career, my friend, and once upon a time, you were a capital J journalist with what I would call real integrity. And I don't know what's happened to you. Because it'd be one thing if you wanted to just have basketball players on the Bud list because we are at the very beginning of the basketball offseason. But for you to add a football player, and for you to add a quarterback, and for you to add a quarterback who might be changing teams and whose team has picked his replacement. And it's not the one whose former teammates called him a 5-letter word and who is a man that nobody seems to want to have their starting quarterback because he is your beloved. He is your betrothed, it would appear, the handsome Jimmy G. That is just unbelievable to me. If for you to put Baker on there, what is the possible justification for this week saying that Baker Mayfield is under more duress than Jimmy Garoppolo? Tell me. Explain it to me.
Here it is. I will explain it. Jimmy Garoppolo was not a number 1 pick. Jimmy Garoppolo already got his big payday. Jimmy Garoppolo has overachieved for his career. As much as you want to rip him, you better hope Dusty don't have the graphic. Dusty, feel free to throw the graphic up there if you like. All right, that's why, Nick, Jimmy Garoppolo's done way more than we ever expected. Baker Mayfield has fallen short of expectations. So that's the justification. Plus, he hadn't gotten the bag yet. Jimmy Garoppolo at one time was the highest paid player in the league. So that's why. Counter that, buddy. Is that a mic drop, Wiles? I think that's a mic drop.
No, it's not. No, let me respond. So you are arguing that because of draft position and career earnings, you're Bud List ineligible? That's fascinating. Oh, Russell Westbrook has made about $500 million in the league and was a guy who has exceeded his expectations. Future first ballot Hall of Famer. He's on there. I'm just fascinated by it. Jalen Brunson, about to make $110 million, has exceeded his draft position. He's on there. It's just, listen, Wilds, Brew once upon a time had some journalistic integrity. And now he's just shooting hot takes out his eyeballs, and he's got, his protected clan, and one of them is handsome Jimmy G. It's just disappointing to see. It's just not the Chris Broussard I grew up with. That's all.
He's still mad about the last Jordan LeBron debate yesterday. He's still mad about it.
No, I'm not at all.
Carryover. You gotta let Wednesday's show be Wednesday's show. All right, I am adding umpires to the list because Commissioner Rob Manfred said we will probably see an automated strike zone, a.k.a. robot umpires, maybe in the next 2 years. And before I explain how it works, I just want to clarify something. I have been painted with a I hate all robots brush. That's not true. I like Easy Pass. I like my iPhone. I like that little Amazon convenience store where you don't have to pay and you can walk out. What I don't like are our robot overlords who are going to steal our souls and put us in a bubbling vat of green ooze. Those are the robots I don't like. So here's how robot umpires in an automated strike zone would work in probably 2 years if we can see the full screen. Here it comes. Stand by. One possibility is for the automated system to call every pitch and transmit the balls and strikes to a home plate umpire via an earpiece. So the umpires will still be there. Another option is a replay review system of balls and strikes with each manager getting several challenges a game. So overall, Broussard, I like this. You're not totally eliminating umpires. It will increase accuracy and get rid of needless arguing, which is often for show. It will increase the pace of the game. And the biggest question is, will the robot umpires lead to more robots in sports? Now, look, on their own, they haven't been wireless. What was that one doing?
Why just fall over?
All right,
overall, I like it.
I'm with
system.
you.
It's not
I do not want to see.
It gives us an excuse to run the video.
Hey, Wilds, I'm going to answer your question. I do not want to see these guys, especially these guys, because they can't even stand up straight. I don't want to see them out there on the field. So I'm with you. Keep the human umpire on the field, and then have the umps do it, the robots do it, balls and strikes.
Why are we playing this video?
I can't. I don't even need to respond. Everybody's just laughing.
No, you don't need to respond. Wild,
for
that
the record,
whole long con. Brew, go ahead. Go ahead, Brew. I mean, why is this whole thing just so you can play that stupid video? But go ahead, Brew. It's unbelievable.
This is a big topic, Nick. I like the robot umps. I would have rather. I thought Rob Manfred. What would have been better is you come out. Maybe you just do it to your umpires association and say, look, you got 2 years to get it right, because I'm tired of all these umpires having their own strike zone. All right, one likes them low, one likes them high, one likes them outside. Like, I don't like it. In the NBA, every official doesn't have his own traveling rules. He can't say, you know what, I think I like them going 4 steps. I'm going to give guys 4 steps. No, the rules are the rules. And I think I would like Manfred to say to the umps, look, you got 2 years or a year to start calling it by the official strike zone. And if you don't do that, then we're going with the robot umps. All right, and that's what needs to happen.
Yeah,
not those guys
those
you show, Wild, not your friends.
No,
they don't need to be out there hovering behind the catcher.
Not your friends,
but just
Wilds.
up in the booth. That's what I want to see.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.